Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy G Invasion.
This is Power Trick.
This is Shanksta.
Yeah, we got the boy Shankster back, and it's Critical Drop as always. So it's been a little while since our last video, but there has been a lot of stuff that has came out. A few that are going to be more shorter talking points, some much longer. But figure we might as well just toss it up and see what we're gonna go with first.
We should start with like we should do rapid fire so we could save the long ones for later on.
Okay, so one of the biggest ones is one that you actually mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Gina Carano's possible
possible return to the Mandalorian because she ended up winning the lawsuit with Disney. They decided to settle. Shout outs to her, congratulations, and they trying to save face, saying that we wishing her, welcoming her back to the series Mandalorian. I'm just like, I said, good for her, but at the same time,
she's gonna have to have eyes behind her head
Yeah.
all the time.
The workplace is gonna be very awkward.
And the fact that most likely the reason I think they settled because she wanted to have it televised, and you already know what will happen if she exposes them.
Yeah. Well, she did expose him because everybody knew the reason why she got fired. And honestly, what she said wasn't even bad. It literally was just a warning, a foreboding.
Yeah.
So, do you know anything about it,
Now, what did she say? That got her in trouble? I forgot.
What she said something along the lines of, if Disney or Lucas Films continues the road that they're doing, it's going to be no different than like Germany and the Berlin Wall or something like that. It was something along the lines of that.
That's very vague.
But it was a foreboding of what was talking about, because if I'm correct, the Berlin Wall was up to segregate their people, and then I forget how long ago it took, but eventually it got broken down.
Yeah.
I mean, there's symbolism behind it, but literally she was given it as a warning or a foreboding. She could have been one of those people that just read a documentary and felt enlightened for a little bit, but nothing she said was
That's kind of crazy.
Extreme, like that, and that was basically it. And they just don't want to be televised. That's basically it. But shout out to Gina Carano.
Yep.
I met you at MegaCon. You're a sweetheart.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Nice. Shout out to you. So next one, easy one. Roblox, 100% KO.
I saw like a video.
Gosh.
They like lost like $10 billion already.
Last time I
In
seen
that
it
value.
It was 12 and it's
12 billion, whatever.
and it's descending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
faster.
already 100% cooked. I actually seen a YouTube short that Asmongold was watching, and it was crazy. Guy who plays Roblox all the time made a completely fresh new account, and it was just like, let me see what happens if I get on this server. Is there any pervert stuff? The first thing he said was, "Oh, I seen a dick." Oh, okay. He was just like, should I even bother doing another one or going on to a different server? If it's this blatant immediately, then that means that it's definitely
It's
there.
cooked.
Yeah.
And the fact that somebody's trying to be a hero, exposing these predators and putting them into the justice system, and Roblox has a problem with it.
So I can understand the reason why, from a business aspect somewhat, is because you don't want vigilantism in any way, shape, or form in your game. But at the same time, when people call out something that extreme, you need to take care of it immediately. That's the biggest thing.
The problem is he was reporting it to Roblox, and Roblox just wasn't doing anything.
That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like police officers. Apparently, they've had people that almost be like real life Batmans.
Yeah. You don't want that, but
Yeah, but they helped, and this person was apparently helping police officers until you realize he became the villain real quick also, because he was doing dirty dealings on the side.
yeah.
So,
And the fact that Chris Hansen is involved, he said he wants to do a documentary. Chris Hansen, if you need a photographer, videographer, or camera operator, I'll do it for free. I don't give a crap as long as I get some recognition or something like that. I will be there. But most likely you're gonna have your own team.
Yeah,
so
probably.
you're gonna
look
do
at
it.
this man selling himself online.
I was like, I will be there, but he's gonna have his own team.
You know, you might as well just start an OF.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so another one. Sony increases their price to $50 more. I actually don't have a problem with this, unfortunately.
I mean, it's whatever.
Even though it's thankfully it ain't like Xbox when they raised it to $100. If it was $100, then I say okay, then we got a problem.
Yeah. So here's my reasoning why, right? Because Shankster already knows. I kept saying screw Sony, especially once the realization from going to PC into from console and just I get to spend less money and enjoy games, like. But the problem is the history of it. Sony was the underdog system for a while, caused games to be standard $40 or $50 at one point for the longest time. And who screws it up? Of course, Nintendo.
Yep.
But Sony was always there to try to like be there for the consumer. And they only increased the console. Granted, the PlayStation 5 Pro is still kind of ridiculous, but I mean, from the history of Sony and what they've been doing, I'm giving them leeway on that. They've made stupid decisions in the past and stuff, but this one, they've always operated at a loss with their consoles.
Yeah.
We know PlayStation 3, that whole backwards compatibility killed them until the third generation came out, the Slim, and that was the ugliest one that came out, and that's when they actually were starting to make money. But then PS4 and PS4 Pro, from the get-go, they were at a loss based off the tech. So them going $50 for just the console, everything else stays the same, you know.
You gotta make some more money somewhere. But the only problem is, if you want a PS4, most people already have a PS5. I mean,
Yeah.
so I was like,
That want one.
yeah.
That one.
Yeah, so, but, I mean, places like TOs and everything else that need to buy a bunch, you know, hey, one overheated, maybe one caught the ring of death.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, shout outs to you, Sony, but we got to get on to the other one that's connected to Sony, which Power Trick brought up, and I had beef with. Like I said straight up in our group chat, I was just like, yeah, I got some words for this, just because I hate Crunchyroll. I might as well be the hater of the group or whatever else, but I got my reasons, because technically Crunchyroll is owned by Sony. They dissolved Funimation, which to me was better, but it's still Sony. In order, if you want to do an early release to watch Demon Slayer, the movie coming out, which we just talked about,
Yeah.
on September 9th, make a Crunchyroll subscription. So, somebody got to pay to do a subscription with you just to see an anime early on, and now that they got your money, hey, you can watch all these other animes. Power Trick already knows I hate Crunchyroll for the awards because of how biased they are and how they keep flip-flopping, changing around, and DEIing different nominations and everything else, or the categories. So now you're trying to get people to come and do your subscription to watch something technically 2 days early.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
Look, I'm hating.
Because technically, the subscription is, how much is the subscription? Like $10?
I don't know. I don't care.
I know for a fact it ain't $10.
No.
I know for a fact it ain't $10.
Me and Gina Invasion.
Hey, don't put our secrets out there. They don't need to know. We don't need to be getting doxxed by IP addresses.
We're law-abiding citizens. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
We're law-abiding citizens.
Yes, we are. I'm on the server through a friend, and I gotta pay for his.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah. but yeah, that's my biggest thing is the maliciousness of it. If it was one of those things of, hey, this anime is coming out, because did it show the picture on the one that you put on the group chat? Did it show like the price or whatever else for it?
No.
Like, hey, if you don't have a subscription and you want to purchase it through or whatever else, kind of like how all these other ones do.
Hey, they don't.
Okay, so I'd rather the people behind Demon Slayer just do a video on demand or something like that, or like Solo Leveling has SoloLeveling.com, do a DemonSlayer.com for the movie or something. But
all of us
I don't know.
All of us might as well just wait till the 13th.
I don't think it's that big a deal, honestly.
Like I said, it's not that big of a deal for Demon Slayer. I have a bias against Crunchyroll. Like, the same way how I have beef with Nintendo with all the bad practices, and my beef with Nintendo is
Nintendo's understandable.
Because I'm on the consumer, but the same thing with Crunchyroll. Same thing.
Nah,
and
maybe. I don't know. Crunchyroll's not as bad as Nintendo.
Whoa.
Nintendo's-
you should have been here for the past 3 to 4
4
years.
years.
So we did the
Yes.
Crunchyroll Awards.
Man.
You should have, because we've been doing it every year. Wait, how many years have we been doing this now?
Many years.
4?
Yeah.
I understand.
Hey,
It's
hey,
still,
hey,
it's still
you
not
would
as
say it's-
bad as what Nintendo does.
Nah, I would say
Nowhere near. I would say
nowhere near.
Nintendo's worse, but yeah.
Nintendo's worse,
Like,
but like, but
Nintendo's
it's,
trying to destroy the
it's
industry.
like it's
Yeah.
it's getting me.
Yeah, it's
The Crunchyroll Awards, it's just like whatever.
Crunchy. Okay, let's look at it this way. Nintendo said, "Screw going from 0 to 1. They just went to 1 million."
Yeah.
Crunchyroll for us, especially for me, they've been doing this trickling effect of just FUs to the consumer for the longest time,
Yeah.
and it just got to the point to where I'm tired of it. It was one thing when it was just like, okay, you have your choice of Funimation or Crunchyroll. Funimation was great on PS4 with PlayStation, and you could watch whatever you want to. But then they was pushing Crunchyroll so heavy,
Yes.
and then the prices was exceedingly far more. Like Crunchyroll was like, hey, not Crunchyroll. Funimation was just like, hey, we'll get you in at a penny a day. Nothing's wrong with that, and this was before streaming services was heavy. But then when they did do their subscription model at one point I seen $199, $299. First time I seen Crunchyroll come in, $7.99. I was just like,
Yeah.
what? But then for some reason they stopped putting the more current and up to date animes on Funimation and started throwing them straight to Crunchyroll. So I guess you could say because of Sony, I just been seeing the bad practices the whole time. So I guess you could say between Big Daddy Sony and Little Mama Crunchyroll, I just got beef now. But
And then at the same time, they want to say that Crunchyroll want to say that pirating is illegal and all this other stuff. I just like Crunchyroll. That's ironic coming from you guys because you started off as a video pirating site and now you're a company and you saying it's bad. That's a big ironic on you guys.
That's kind of like LimeWire being illegal back in the day, and then the FBI took it over and it became a paid service. So,
Yeah.
I mean, shout outs to LimeWire though, because that's how I was able to watch Arrow back in the day. So, but no more law-abiding citizen. All right, so
I would say the last quickie news is that the fact that
we were still on Sony.
yeah, it's kind of on that realm. It's the fact that with Sony raising it to $50, with Nintendo raising with their dang prices, and with the speculation of the Xbox Ally prices, I decided most likely I'm gonna join the PC bandwagon.
Well, Xbox Ally is technically a PC.
No, the Xbox Ally. Did you see the speculation of prices? That's
Yeah, it's gonna be
Encore.
Xbox Ally is gonna be like $900.
yes.
It's a PC.
I'm like
It's not
$1,000.
It's not a bad deal, honestly. But
No, the handheld $1,000.
yeah, it's a handheld PC.
Okay. So this is what I need you to look at, right? Because maybe you didn't see the specs. I mean, go ahead and show it off, Shankster.
I mean,
Show it off.
oh shit.
Show it off.
This baby right here is the ROG Ally. So this has the Z1 Extreme chip, and I paid about $450 for this, which it was a pretty good deal because it was I think it was refurbished.
Now he has it in the case. It's a thick boy, but it fits the hands properly.
But I mean, it's a PC because I play all my Steam games. I can play Riot games. I can play Epic games.
Now here's the thing: does it have a Windows operating system, or is it only Steam OS?
It's straight Windows.
So.
And Xbox Ally is going to come with its own version of Windows, which is going to be lighter weight than this, and it has a better chipset.
So better chipset, lighter weight, meaning longer battery life.
That's my screen protector. I need to
all right.
I can take it off.
Meaning longer battery life. It is literally probably a fourth of the size of a laptop, which weighs a little bit more. Now, you do video editing, it's one thing, but if you want something to where you still have a Windows operating system to do whatever you want to and get to game on the go, because it's literally a mobile PC.
I mean, I use this to replace my laptop, my personal laptop.
Jesus. So, and you can still hook up, because it has a docking station just like a Switch, right? So you can still hook it up to a computer, You can technically hook up keyboard and mouse to it, whether Bluetooth or wired.
Bro, when we went to CEO, I brought it, and me and Vaughn were playing Street Fighter 6 till like 5 in the morning on it, on a monitor.
How long the battery lasted?
Well, it was plugged in. It was plugged in.
But. Oh, it was plugged in.
But the Xbox One is lighter with a better chipset, meaning it should have better power output and and longevity.
When I say it's lighter, I mean like the operating system's lighter.
Oh, the operating system's lighter?
Yeah,
so it's not the full.
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's probably gonna be the same size as this.
Okay. What is the screen size compared to that one?
I think it might be bigger. I forgot, but it's gonna be similar.
So, but here's the thing. I want you to look at it this way. I don't know I think before the upgrades, my PC originally was probably valued at around like $1,400. It's been upgraded 3 times, but with what I have in it now, probably closer to $2,100, $2,200. All I need to do is upgrade storage and RAM to a better set. It'll technically future-proof me, but jump it up maybe another $300. But look at that. Look at this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For games,
It's a good deal. Even like so, Xbox All X will be low. Like I can play just about any AAA or AA game on low settings. Xbox LAX, you probably up to maybe medium settings, which is still crazy because you're.
Now here's the thing: do you play any games that are heavy graphic intensive? Like name some games that you have
been
that
playing,
you play
or plan on playing.
So, I would say so far besides Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is something that you should want to play on high settings, but medium settings is fine.
Yeah, I played Elden Ring medium settings, 60 FPS on this. I put like 80 hours into Elden Ring on my ROG Ally.
I want to say like high graphical because I'm like Stellar Blade isn't really that high.
I mean,
so
I played
like,
Stellar Blade, 60 FPS.
Elden Ring.
I played
Claire Expedition, Final Fantasy. So it's like
Final Fantasy probably would be the highest one compared to Claire
Final
Expedition.
Fantasy actually might. I'm not sure how bad it would run, but it probably run fine.
As long as you don't have to play Monster Hunter Wilds, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, as long as if it's optimized for PC, it'll run perfect on the Xbox.
And medium settings ain't that bad because you're still running at 1080, right?
Yeah,
60 frames or higher.
It's usually 60 FPS. And if you're playing 1080 or even 720, you're playing on this screen. It looks fucking perfect.
Yeah,
but still.
And then anything that's cartoon or 2D drawn, you don't have no issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is like when you upgrade to like when you hook up like a docking station, put on a monitor, then you might notice like you gotta play at least 1080p.
But let's talk about the most promising thing. If Power Trick does go to PC finally, you no longer have the FOMO for buying new games.
Yep.
Any game that you want to play, you are going to get the definitive edition of at a cheaper price. What does definitive edition means? The full game, literally. So,
I mean, at this point, I think it's PC Master Race. Like it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
You can play online for free.
Now, here's a question for you, because you're not as bad as me. Are you a hard copy enthusiast?
Yeah.
Then that's where we have a problem. So you're going to have to find games that you don't mind having a digital copy of, and then you're going to have to find games that you don't mind having a physical copy. So for me, any game that's multi-plat, any game that's multi-plat, typically I won't care about the digital. But any game that's almost like a console exclusive, which I'm sure there's still going to be some because Sony is hard pressed for those.
Mm-hmm.
All my Final Fantasy 7s is on PlayStation, so I got a hard copy. Stellar Blade, because I knew about the controversy, I got a hard copy.
Same here.
By the way, guys, I got me a hard copy of Concord. It's sealed. I ain't never touched it.
What? I didn't know that. I did not know that. What the
Wait
fuck?
a minute, guys.
That's crazy. I did not know you had a hard copy of Concord.
How much it cost? Like $2?
Did you get it used, or like what, did you get it like when it's like? Don't tell me you paid full price for it.
No, I didn't pay nothing.
No,
I got it free as a gift.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That is sick. You got a fucking ancient relic.
I was gonna say, how much it cost you? $2?
You can't even play it,
cost me
right?
nothing. Yeah, you can't play it because servers, everything went down after the 5 days. So,
Bro, preserving games. Stop killing games.
yeah, so in collector fashion, technically you always want to have 2 copies. You want one copy you can open, one copy to be sealed, the one copy you open so you can display.
Yeah. That's if you're a hardcore collector.
Yeah, 3 copies is typically optimal because you can do hard, sealed, and then one to sell or whatever else. But I'm holding on to that one because just like a particular game that was on PS3, I believe, literally it's a game about feces. The game is worth $800.
I mean,
so just imagine something,
I think
the biggest expensive turd to ever be developed.
that actually might be worth something in the future.
In the future.
I can actually see that because it is the most epic flop ever, and it's like a piece of history.
My investment. So, shout out to my Connect how I ended up getting it, but it was one of those things of I'm set. You know what I'm saying?
And
But back to you. How, where are you at? Because when you mention the price, I'm curious as to, are you thinking $1,000 should feel like something like that versus how that looks based off of how the
For the
Switch
price, like $1,000 PC, like it's not gonna be future proof.
No, but I'm talking about for him
Yeah.
because he comes from console. So when a person thinks after what the Switch has been doing or what Nintendo's been doing, to even hear the words 1,000 for a handheld, but it works almost like a Switch. For some people, if they say 1,000, they're not expecting that, even though the tech inside of it is worth it.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be getting something more upgraded compared to you. He's thinking more so something.
yeah,
you have to realize that,
longevity
like,
like
let's
that.
say the PS5, if they want to be profitable, they probably should be selling that as $1,000.
Yeah.
They should be, but they sell it
At a loss.
They sell it at a loss.
The PS4 and the PS3 both were sold at $600 day one launch. PS4 Pro day one launch. How I know? I bought all 3 day one launches. But each one of those was at a significant, decline.
They make
loss.
they make their money like nickel and dime you with the PS Plus. The controllers are $100 each. The peripherals.
No, that's a PS5 thing.
That's a PS5, yeah.
I'm talking about PS5.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm saying they nickel and dime you with everything else.
Wait, the controllers are for PS5 100? Because that's a drastic jump from PS4 where it was sold for like 60, 70.
I think it's 70, 80. 70, 80.
I mean, still, it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah, I don't think Sony has anything over 100 outside of their headset.
Okay.
And they got the PlayStation Golds and then their Platinum. And the Golds, if I'm correct, is the 100. And the Platinum... No, I think Golds, because of inflation, is 120 and Platinum is like 150?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Something like that.
But, I mean, look, if you join Master Race in any capacity, welcome.
Yeah.
You are going to be happy because you no longer have to worry about $70 games all the time. Any game in an older library, get Kid Vid to get on the family plan, and
I put 80 hours in Elden Ring. I didn't even buy the game. I just played Kid Vid's copy on Steam
because he's part of the family plan.
Yeah.
So just imagine that you make a Steam account and you probably already have one. You connect with your friends. Any person a part of that family,
you have access to the whole library.
as long as they're not playing it.
Like I think after I play Hollow Knight, I'm probably gonna play some Cyberpunk because I'm gonna check it out.
I'm not interested.
I'm going through like all the good one-player games that are out there. I'm on my one-player journey right now.
I've been buying roguelike games, but after might as well segue into this. Lucy, I watched hella gameplay on Lucy. It is making me want to buy Strive now.
Yeah.
Lucy's my type of character, and Umiko,
yeah.
Yeah,
Umiko?
but you still have to buy the DLC though.
You have to buy the game.
You have to buy the game.
But the
and
game is discounted though.
Yeah, discounted right now, and I think they said if you want to buy everything right now in total, it's like $70. But the sale ends in 3 days, so I ain't gonna be getting that no time soon. I'll just wait for the next sale.
Yeah.
But I know
it'll drop more.
Yeah, but it's the first DLC character that came out for that game. Really, the animation and everything is great. The intro's long as can be.
Yeah.
And every ending outro is particular to say character. So they put TLC into this character.
They always do with guest characters. They go ham every fighting game company.
Yeah, so which is Arc System Works. I can't lie. I do think Arc System Works is the new the new Capcom of old. Like how Capcom was back in the day with all of it. And Capcom's not gone.
I don't know,
but I think Arc System Works is technically like the new one where they're taking on all these projects. And, and they're doing pretty well.
Sure.
I mean, the next one literally is Tokai, so...
Speaking of fighting games, we're going to go to the next one.
Yes, and here's our first long one.
Sony?
Oh, no, short one.
So it's a short one. Sony sold their share of EVO to
Nodawin Games.
To Nodawin Games.
Which, I found out, Indian gaming company that does esports and mobile, and they've been around for 10 years.
Yeah.
Listening to a few other people that actually talked about it, and then I read a few articles also. Apparently, Sony isn't good at live events at all. So the biggest thing was, or the smartest thing is, for them to pass it off. And apparently, Sony deals with Nodawin Games in other capacities.
Yeah.
So, you know, but just like with anything, Sony's thing was a 3-year contract. Maybe they were just trying to test the waters. But it's not that they sold it to get away. They're still involved. It's just now Nodawin Games has it for, I think, another 3 years.
Yeah, Sony's
a sponsor.
Yeah, they're a sponsor now, yeah.
So Sony's a sponsor now.
Yeah,
it's not a big deal.
That just means that still going to be PS5 displayed on.
Yeah.
So, which is actually cool. I'm curious now, though, because with them expanding EVO to the world stage, not just Las Vegas anymore, that means that Nodawin Games is probably going to have to expand their employment.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. So, but getting into one other brief thing. Apparently, Capcom's going to have a panel at New York Comic Con, October 10th. They say 3:45 p.m. Hopefully, it's streamed or somebody is on Twitch, Kick, or something like that streaming it. So.
We'll see. We'll see what they'll have in store in the future.
Yep. So, the first big one, EWC highlights and results, because y'all were talking about it. I haven't been able to, so I'm gonna give the floor to y'all. I might ask a few questions, but let's hear it.
I want to start with one of the earlier matches. I think it was on Friday, Goichi versus Tokido. So before EWC, Tokido made a video saying like, I'm having trouble like reacting to DIs. So he's like, he would call Hikaru and ask him, how do you react to DI? And Hikaru would talk about like, he'd put his thumb, like the knuckle of his thumb on the DI button or whatever. So Tokido had a new technique for DI reaction.
Is that like a hitbox thing?
Yeah, a hitbox thing. So you got a jump button, and then he has a DI button. So he like hits with like his knuckle. So Tokido had a new technique for reacting to drive impact, but apparently it didn't work because Goichi unk checked him.
Yeah,
he drive impacted him like 10 times. I swear to God. And Tokido reacted to like 1 or 2 of them. It was so bad.
So out of the battle of the unks, Tokido would lose.
Yeah. So he got unk checked hardcore. It was actually crazy.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was actually embarrassing. Like I feel like I could have reacted to some of these drive impacts.
Oh well, yeah. Well, you have good. The character I play, you can see that from a mile away. So I ain't worried about that. Yeah. You have good reactions for drive impact. You should have seen something. Like, when I was actually trying to get into Street Fighter 6, I was just like, okay, so let's play. I'm playing Cammy. Cammy does this Manon ballerina spin before kicking. You can see it a mile away. Like there's no...
Technically, the frame data is like the same, but it does... The animation is very obvious.
Yeah.
Who has the shortest one when it comes down to the animation? Would it be Aki? Maybe
I'd say
Wind Spirit chick.
I struggle to see and Bison's GI. Like they all have the same frame data, but just the animations are hard to see sometimes. Bison's his DI is hard to see for me.
Oh, okay.
I get hit by that a lot.
Okay.
But whatever matches you want to talk about.
Another match is we already know. There's an old saying that goes something like this: "Overconfidence breeds carelessness."
Oh,
Punk. That's actually the one match I was able to watch.
The memes were funny as hell.
Oh,
you seen the memes?
Because you want to know what's the funny thing? Didn't that happen technically in Guilty Gear? Yeah, it
Yeah,
happened in Guilty
yeah.
Gear. One person.
That was
did
the most famous one. Washiga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Washiga, no.
Had to happen to Punk.
Yep.
Yeah, Punk did it too before. Like,
Yeah, he did it before.
I guess Noah Apache stood up and lost.
Yeah, and I can't lie. It wasn't a sliver. It wasn't like there was no health. There was still something there, but I can't lie. I would think as a pro,
the optimal damage combo.
Yeah. So it felt like he was just a little too anxious to get it over with.
There is multiple combos that were better than the combo he did. He could have just did Hooligan straight to super. That would have done more damage.
And that's like based off what you're saying. That's a reference back to Sonic. So when
when
Punk was
giving advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Punk.
So
I mean, I guess he didn't know the Hooligan optimal combos.
Yeah.
He could have done Hooligan to light cannon spike to super.
Honestly, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I don't really see Cammy's use Hooligan anymore. It's almost like a useless special move.
Mickey's been using Hooligan a lot. The young kid.
Mm-hmm,
Okay. He's catching people because people aren't expecting it.
Because nobody uses it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of like how they say in Tekken you learn all the moves, but you only you learn the 90 moves, but you only use 10.
It's a legit mix.
Yeah.
You could cancel and bait the
Because
DP.
there's three. There's the dive kick. There's the do nothing and it slides. There's the overhead, and I think there's just a cancel, right?
You can grab, dive kick, low, or you can just straight up cancel and drop fast.
Okay,
So you can bait DPs and stuff. I guess people don't want to risk it because it's still, I guess, kind of risky. Because technically DP beats like almost all the options except for canceling it.
Yeah.
So
I just know that the optimal combo is the EX Hooligan either into the double kick to keep him in the corner, or the grab, which floats them in the air, but you have to immediately drive impact to continue the combo.
Yeah, it's just Punk just didn't do the optimal combo. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But here's the question for you though: what would you rate that match outside of the blunder?
Outside of Blunder, the match was still hype.
Yeah, it was good.
Last game, last round, came down to the pixel. It was a hype-ass match.
And wasn't it Punk coming back?
Yeah. Punk was struggling in the beginning, and then he started making a comeback. I mean, he technically would have won.
He would have won
if
he did it. Yeah, if he did it different, and he didn't.
Like him standing up and getting back to the controller, like he probably made the wrong decision because he immediately went for low forward drive rush, and like Shanghai had like the know how to know that drive reversal and his checkmate because they're both burned out. EX fan and he can't, or not EX fan. He charged up his fan. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Which you might as well bring up.
Well, Miles Birkin.
Yeah, because you say it all the time. Like, some people are gonna justify mine because even I was justifying it for a little bit. I was just like,
oh, you're trying to. When you're talking.
You can charge up. It has the longest charge of any fireball ever. Plus, you have install and everything else. Like, if you're trying to make it truly busted, but you were telling me, like,
the problem is EX fan. Like,
yeah.
I think her charge fans are cool and fine, and it's strong. But her EX fan is like too belligerent. Like, you just throw it out whenever you want, drive rush behind it, and you get free pressure and free mix up.
So here's a question, just like some of the Tekken 8 people that like to complain. What would be a fix to you
at this point?
EX for just how my Fireball game is.
At this point, I think they should legit just like nerf it to the ground. So make EX fan not bounce, and you make it have to charge it to make it bounce.
Oh, so regular okay, because I don't remember. So regular EX still has to bounce.
Yeah, you literally just throw it out, no charge, nothing. You just whoop EX fan and it bounces, which is broken.
But I don't think there's a charge on the EX, right?
There's a charge. When you charge it, you throw multiple fans. You go what what.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that mash thing if you want the last one at the end.
Yeah, but it's not. It's whatever. No one uses that. I'd say have two versions of the charge. Have one where she actually EX charges up the EX and it bounces, and then maybe if you like hold forward, then you get the one.
Okay.
Because it's just too belligerent being able to throw it out instantly like that.
Okay.
And it beats normal fireballs.
Now here's the question though. So, because the other person that I think of when it comes down to belligerent fireballs is DJ.
It's not that bad.
It's not that.
DJ has long recovery on his fireball, so if he does double fireball, you can jump that shit almost on your action.
Okay, true, but I'm thinking about two scenarios, right? So the one scenario that I've seen that is belligerent across anybody, but it's only been, I hate to say it, on Mai, because this is the reason why I can't defend it no more. If Mai has you in the corner,
oh yeah,
and you are exhausted, you're dead.
Yeah.
But DJ also has you dead. Guile also has you dead. Granted, that's when you're exhausted, but it's something to say like these fireballs literally have you in the corner. I haven't seen Sagat. It seems like Sagat's fireball game isn't the issue.
I think the problem is because EX Fireball is so good, Mai just wins the neutral with the EX Fireball. Like DJ and Guile, they still have to play neutral. They have some tricks to.
So she skips neutral completely because of the fans.
Yeah, she just straight up completely skips neutral, and then you're in the corner again. Throw loop. She has the best throw loop because she's like one of the few people who throw loop and shimmy, like get a full shimmy with a full combo, which is like broken. I
actually got to retract my statement because what was the match score like?
Oh, so the grand finals, Shanghai bust out the Bison versus Blaz's Ryu, and Blaz just destroyed him 3-0. Then Shanghai switched to Mai, and then he returned the favor and went 5-1. So you won like 3 or 4 matches in a row. Blaz won 1, and then Shanghai finished him off.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about some other matches? Because I was just talking about Mai. I didn't know you was going to go straight to grand finals.
Well, you asked about it. That's why.
Before we go to the main one, Lashar versus Fudo. That match.
Yeah, it's super close.
There was that one was a 4-4. That one was close. It was an amazing match.
You know, there's a couple of sick matches too. I think Blaz versus Mochi was sick. The oldest person in the game, Mochi, was 45 years old. Versus the youngest person who's 15 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. Really?
He's like triple his age.
30-year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that match was good too.
Apparently the way he beat Dawson, he just perfect parry everything. He was literally just perfect parrying his limbs, fucking whip punishing at all his whims. Like Blaz's reactions, and like he had like an answer for every move.
Young. They call it young man reactions for a reason.
Like he literally, Dawson's down fierce or whatever, the fierce. Here's like a slow-mo wind-up. Blaz perfect parry like 50% of the time.
A lot.
And every time you catch him out in the air, he like has some crazy conversion.
Yes.
With Ken, and he's like
Ken.
He played Ken.
He played Ken for the entirety.
Apparently,
not Ryu.
I think he like Ken for like I guess Dragon Lash. Like,
yeah, he was Ken. Yeah, for the Dragon Lash thing, but he
had like crazy conversions with Ken versus Dalsim. It was just for that matchup.
Yeah, but the big one that everybody was in shock at, I was in shock at, my eyes wide open. Ending Walker annihilated Mena. Yep. 5-0, ending a perfect.
Yeah, the last match was a perfect.
The last match was a perfect.
Last round. It was brutal.
Everybody thinking that Mena was gonna win against Ending Walker, but then when I see Ending Walker, he plays Ryu, and we all know Ryu got buffed through the damn roof. Before the match even when the match began, everybody thinking Mena was gonna win. Then next thing you know,
question: who was Mena playing with?
Blanca.
He played Blanca straight through the whole thing,
and then he switched to Bison.
No, because okay.
Oh, he tried Bison one round.
He tried Bison one round.
So the reason why maybe that could have been a screw up in momentum, but the reason why I'm thinking about it, right? So, Shankster, I think you were the one that had said it because I heard it before, but I'm in agreement. When you're playing at EVO, making top 8 is like winning one of the majors, like CEO, Frosty Frostings, or something like that.
Yep.
EWC though, you don't have the fluff. It's just all killers.
I mean, technically, like EWC is like if you qualify for EWC, that means you won a major.
But in order to qualify for EWC, is how?
There's like getting top 2 or top 1 at different tournaments.
And win tournaments.
So you gotta be
to just be in the tournament. You have to probably win a major.
So here's a question I have for you.
What's up?
Because you said it before, and you said it again earlier.
is EVO better?
Mena is the GOAT for EVO. We'll say for EVO.
Yeah, when it comes to EVO,
but
Mena gets a power up for EVO.
Yeah, but when it comes down to performances, because how far did Mena get before getting blown up like that?
Top 16.
16.
But that was the first round of 16, so he got 16th.
Okay, so, and again, the people that are at the EWC, there is no more fluff.
Yeah.
If you're in the top 64, however many players it is, it's all killers.
Yeah.
And that goes back to a reference the Punk actually made, I think, when he was talking to RDC or something like that. It was just like the top 64 players could easily win a major or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the top 64 players could have won the whole thing.
Yeah, so that kind of makes me wonder, even though when it comes down to accolades, Mena is the GOAT for Street Fighter 6 based off of,
Based off accolades, he's probably the
yeah.
best.
But when it comes down to now a bigger stage, because we might as well say this is a bigger stage.
He technically doesn't have that Grand Slam, like, big money win. Like, EVO is, like, cool and, like, has the prestige. But, I mean, the money in EVO is kind of pathetic.
So, here's a question for you then. Because I'm only asking questions. This don't really mean anything.
Yeah.
Because of his performance for this, and this you could say is maybe a slight one-up on EVO, would this diminish the whole I'm the GOAT of Street Fighter 6?
Maybe a little bit.
A bit, I would say.
Getting 5-0'd by Ending Walker is pretty bad. Like,
it
looks bad
by Mr. Crimson?
No, I'm saying it looks bad because you're like saying I'm the GOAT, and then you get 5-0'd. Like, all right, okay.
Yeah, so we can easily say that he is a GOAT at Street Fighter 6. But this now should shut him up of all time.
Yeah.
He got humbled real quick.
Because I feel like some of the older players, like, they were dominant, and like they're consistently dominant. Like throughout, even like if you want to say Daigo, like back in the day, like he was Street Fighter 4, he's dominant. Street Fighter Super Turbo, he's dominant. Alpha 3 is dominant.
Yeah, just like Street Fighter period.
Consistent dominant.
Like, Street Fighter 5, he was somewhat. Street Fighter 6, he definitely was dominant, but it's not every year.
Well, Street Fighter 6, he fell off.
Yeah, he fell off.
No, not Daigo. No.
Oh, Mena?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, 5 and 6.
I think even Mena, like, he's not
I want to say Daigo stayed superior up to 5.
Yeah.
But 4 was probably his last true hoorah.
Yeah.
5, I think.
5 was his last true hoorah because he qualified for Capcom Cup and got like third.
Okay.
He got third in the Capcom Cup, so he's still competitive, like at the highest level.
Okay.
I'd say 6. He kind of fell off, and he's now like a top 50 player at best. If I'm being nice, he's probably top 100, honestly.
No, I'll say he's in top 50 because the thing about it is people have actually said it. He wins in some tournaments that we just don't know about because I'm sure there's some in Japan that just doesn't show up in America. You can't see them all. Plus, I don't know Japanese, but but my biggest question is okay. We already spoke about grand finals.
Yeah.
Shanghai won.
Yep. Good match.
So, my question is because I don't know how Shanghai's placing is career-wise in Street Fighter 6.
So this would be his first. Well, he won. This is his second EWC championship, which is insane.
Back to back.
Street Fighter 6.
Yep.
Street Fighter 6.
Okay.
And then to qualify for EWC the first year, he won a major, which was DreamHack. So I mean, he has some majors.
Okay, but me and you know Shanghai from King of Fighters.
Yeah, he's the GOAT of King of Fighters.
Plus, he's won or placed top 8 easily in other fighting games that he's chosen to invest into.
Yeah.
He's kind of like another Goichi.
Yeah.
So, my question then is now that if EWC is on par, if not higher than EVO, based off of the type of killers that are in there.
In terms of difficulty, it's harder than EVO.
Yeah, way harder.
Way harder?
In terms of difficulty, it's harder, but the prestige, people still love EVO.
Because is it really considered harder? Because when you talk about EVO and you're allowing the public to come in, you're allowing fluff to come in.
Yeah.
Granted, the fluff can be the next EVO champions and everything else, but it's not established hard veterans. It's kind of like you have the NBA and then you have the Olympic Dream Team against the rest of the world.
Oh yeah, like the format, like EWC format is also better than EVO technically because everything like before top 16 is all 3 out of 5, and when we get to top 16 is all first to 5, which is.
So you technically have the
more
possibility to.
It's less variance. Back, yeah, less variance.
But again, it's all killers.
Yeah.
There's no fluff.
Yeah.
There's no possible like, oh, I had to. There's no longer that excuse of, oh, I played this scrub and I got random out. It's literally you're playing against calculated people just like they are. So whatever you're used to the song and dance of how a character's supposed to play, they're playing that to their most, hopefully, their most optimal degree.
Yeah.
So could Shao Hai be considered the GOAT at Street Fighter 6, but on top of that, greatest of all time is in terms of fighting games, since he is technically a multi-fighting game winner.
I mean, I just throw his name. You throw his name in the hat because it's still
in there. Like again, last time you were talking about a Mount Rushmore. We can't do Rushmore.
Yeah.
We might have to say the whole Himalayas.
you just throw his name in the hat and like whenever his career ends and we look at it, but it's possible because he's definitely the best King of Fighter players of all time. That's no question about that.
Multiple King of Fighters. So he is the Daigo of King of Fighters.
Yeah, across every game, every King of Fighter game, he's always like, even Fatal Fury, like right now, Goichi might be the best because he just won EVO and EWC.
But Shao Hai was right there.
Yeah, Shao Hai was probably the best before that. So, and now he's just won fucking EWC Street Fighter 6 was insane.
For the second time.
Yeah.
So, that's the reason why it kind of just goes back to what we referenced, because we was talking about this before the recording of that last video. Like,
I think if Shao Hai wins Capcom Cup, then really might be like the GOAT.
Yeah, he might be if he wins EWC. And speaking of like being the GOATs in certain fighting games, fun fact: I don't know if you guys saw the Tekken EWC, but Arslan Ash didn't even make the top 8.
Yeah. Arslan Ash was talking to Mena on Twitter saying like we might be cursed.
Yeah, like he said, because like he didn't even make the top 8.
Both him and Mena, they win EVO. Like they get power ups for EVO, Arslan and Mena, but like in other big Grand Slam tournaments,
with big giant ones.
But I'm curious. I need to see what they placed in what tournaments where they were at, because that with Mena we know, Arslan we don't, because
Arslan's a little more consistent than Mena.
Because he's gone to other tournaments and won. And I'm not talking about majors that we know of.
Yeah.
He's actually gone to other countries and played. So it could be that maybe he's burnt out. There's a mental stack. There's so many things.
I think that might be the case for Mena. Arslan Ash is still like he might not win every major like outside EVO, but he'll still get like top 8s. Arslan like Mena, he gets washed sometimes. Like he gets. When I say washed, he gets top 20 or something, top 16. It's not really washed, but for Mena's standards, it's washed.
As long as he's in top 32, I think
it's not really washed. But
yeah, but
for a GOAT category, it's kind of washed.
Yeah. Same with Arslan Ash. Like he didn't win CEO, but he won EVO, so it's like.
But he was still top 8.
He was still top 8 CEO, but like people say, oh, he didn't win it.
Like in
that case, Arslan is technically.
He's still
consistent.
Still consistent.
Top 8, that's still consistent.
Top 8, you're good.
Yeah.
No one's complaining if you're good.
But from EVO to 16th, that's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
And I don't think Mena was top 8 in CEO, wasn't he? I don't think so.
He didn't get top 8. He got like 32nd or 22nd.
He was like 32.
Somewhere in top 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we really didn't have no American representative in CEO, so.
Yeah. Punk.
They got all knocked out early.
Punk. He was in top 8.
Yeah.
But then he fought him. But then he fought a broken Akuma.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of those things of we're gonna have to wait. As far as I'm concerned, Shao Hai is a greatest of all times fighting game player.
Yeah.
Because it is across his track record across multiple games is solidified as far as I'm concerned.
Like for Mena, it's like I'm not sure Mena can make top 8 in Fatal Fury. Like, if he's decided to swap over and try and play Fatal Fury, I don't think
Well, I think it goes back to what we had said before. There's been multiple fighting game players to try other games and show their potential. I think you're the one that mentioned, I think Punk tried Mortal Kombat and got second.
He got second
He
place.
got second place.
Major.
It shows the potential.
Yeah.
Granted.
Same with
Sonic,
Guilty Gear. He won a Guilty Gear major, or
who?
not major, but he won a Punk.
Punk, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Punk's got like in Guilty Gear.
Okay, so Punk is one of the newer people that I can now say, because I didn't even have that information. I can update and say he has the potential to be a greatest fighting game player of all time across multiple games.
Yeah.
He's not a one-trick pony.
I haven't seen Mena already like really perform in any other game other than Street Fighter 5 and 6.
I guess it is what it is.
But I mean, I'm sure he can put his mind to it, but you got to show us, right?
Yeah. So going on to another quick rapid fire. So Black Myth Wukong 2, Zong Kui or something like that. What y'all thinking? Is are we off of Goku already?
No, they're not done with Goku, because I think they said they're gonna have something for Wukong. I think it might be just be a DLC or something.
Most likely
DLC, or do you think that they might just do okay, let's focus on one character, but then in some type of way incorporate them, kind of like making their own Avengers. Like we got these games of Wukong, these games of this Zong Kui, these games or whatever else.
Maybe I don't know.
Because they got multiple Chinese lore mythical characters.
I don't know. I think it takes place in the same world. Is Zong Kui, did he travel with Wukong and then the monk? Do you know?
I don't.
Because I know there was someone in the party. There's a party that traveled together to Journey to the West.
Yeah.
And they didn't include him in the Wukong. That they missed the important character.
I would have to go back into Journey to the West.
Yeah.
That's the only
because they were missing one important character. I'm thinking it might be Zong Kui. It might be. I don't know.
Okay. That's actually pretty cool. And then the other one, Hollow Knight Silk Song, got a hard release date, which is
September 4th.
That's very soon.
Yep.
I mean, I started playing the original Hollow Knight just to prepare my eyeballs.
Okay, and so you had some stuff to say about it before. You don't have to fluff it. I mean, so what do you think of Hollow Knight at the moment?
At the moment, I only have 9 hours in it. It's good. It's fun. It's smooth, but I'll be honest. I kind of like Nine Souls better.
Okay, Nine Souls is, I guess, a game.
It's also a side scroller with
hack
source. But
now here's the thing though. 9 hours is still enough to actually look at the story, the narrative, the direction, the world,
I think the aesthetic and the story is cool. Yeah, the idea is you're traveling to this underground mine and it keeps getting deeper and deeper. And every time you explore it, you find new areas of the mine, and you realize there's a whole society down here, or old society that died. The aesthetics and the story is very cool and interesting.
Okay, but like you said, it's alright. But compared to other games that you've played that are side scrollers, I don't know if you played Shovel Knight. I know you did. You play Blasphemous? Other side scroller games.
The thing is, I played Dead Cells, which is a roguelike side scroller, which is
it's pretty good.
Very challenging. I feel like the challenging aspect of Hollow Knight isn't there for me right now at the moment.
But story wise, is solid or just
the story,
mediocre?
the aesthetic, the whole feel of the game, and the combat is fun.
Yeah, it is.
I just feel like it's not the boss designs aren't that crazy.
So would you consider it overhyped based off of fandom?
I don't know, it pisses people off. I think it's a little overhyped so far. But I'm only 9 hours in, so it'll get better.
Okay, and you played it.
You beat it?
Are you just a shill, or is it actually as hype as it should be?
To me, I think it's worth the hype, because Silk Song has been developed for over 7 years. I would say maybe six around that range.
Be careful. There's a lot of polished turds. I just showed one. 7 years don't mean nothing. So
I looked at the gameplay. The gameplay of Silk Song looks sick.
It does.
Compared to the original Hollow Knight so far, for me,
I would hope they update it.
I was like,
it looks sick.
Now, because there's another game that you shielded heavy that you thought should have won Game of the Year, which no game in this category has ever won. Hades.
Yes.
Is it comparable in any way, shape, or form, Hollow Knight, to Hades?
It's different.
It's different. Yeah.
For me?
It might be different, but the words out of Power Trick's mouth was, Expedition 33 is in trouble because Silk Song is coming out.
The only reason why they're in trouble is because of popularity.
But that's the reason why I'm saying, are you just shilling for overhype, or is it worth the hype based off of what it is? Now, Hollow Knight came out 7 years ago. There is a different gaming preference or just environment 7 years ago. The games that have came out now, like, for instance, Expedition 33 came out.
Yeah.
That game brings about as all RPG love, just RPG love combined into one. The only thing I think they don't bring is a tactics style of fighting, but or to the battle system, but it brings almost everything else that you like from an RPG.
It hits on all notes, like soundtrack, the combat,
World. I know some people complain about
factor.
the world, but the world is actually still pretty damn good.
After Act 2, you get to explore the world, and I think it's
with Eskia, yeah. So they hit every note, especially that soundtrack.
Yeah, soundtrack's amazing.
I don't think Final Fantasy should win this year. It should be sound. I don't even think direction, like anything, should be.
Is there a Final Fantasy for this year though?
Not that I know of.
No,
maybe a soft DLC. I don't know. But you know,
there's no Final Fantasy.
There's no Final Fantasy.
So I expect. This is in my opinion. I expect Expedition 33 to win best soundtrack.
Yep.
Best narrative.
Sure.
Direction. Like, just. I mean, if they make a title of best new game, and technically it could be considered an indie game too because it's not connected to the company that they were with. It not only is it going to be nominated a lot, it should win at a minimum of 5. I think 5 categories is going to easily win.
Yeah.
Because even the characters were people was loving, and then they did a whole Game of Thrones on them in a different aspect.
Yeah.
Other games could be nominated, sure. I think Expedition 33 takes it.
It hits on so many notes, and I think Silksong will be a good game with like fun combat, but we'll see. Like were
there any hint? Like, was it gameplay or was it just screenshots?
All we saw was gameplay. We saw gameplay.
So how was the music? Because I unfortunately didn't see it. I watched Gamescom. For some reason, I didn't see it. I even watched the O&L before it.
You didn't. I didn't hear any music during the preview. They barely showed. They showed some gameplay. And what's his face was talking over it.
Yeah, but like
apparently there's a demo though. There's a demo at Gamescom.
Which unfortunately
we didn't get to play.
We didn't get to play it, but from what people were saying, a lot of people I've seen number of positive reviews on that thing.
But it's just a side scroller. I'm not sure how revolutionary it's gonna be. Like Expedition 33 is kind of revolutionary.
Yeah.
But speaking of Gamescom, fun fact: we remember E3 back in the days, how they do like award shows like at the end of it to see which game won like most anticipated, best epic, and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Next year, people say, "Oh, Grand Theft Auto is going to win it." They got competition now.
Oh.
The biggest award, which is most epic, went to Resident Evil.
Yeah. People were pretty hyped. I saw it. The trailer was pretty cool.
This would be Resident Evil 9?
Yeah, Requiem. It's dope. Because I seen gameplay of it. You're not only playing for first person view. There are moments that you could go third person view.
Yeah.
And people were complaining about how the protagonist saying that she's they say they made her too scared. I'm like, there's a damn demon after you. I'm like, of course you're gonna be terrified of that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, she's supposed to feel her fear.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I brought up the Xbox at Gamescom because this is the one that you had actually showed us. And I can't lie, the one game that I was actually intrigued by, and it was somewhat pixelated, was that zombie one. I can't remember the name of it.
I'm probably going to remember it if I can find it.
But the few that they actually showed that were actually pretty cool, Dying Light hasn't died apparently.
Nope.
World of Warcraft actually showed something that was alright.
Who cares?
I mean, I was never a big World of Warcraft fan. Like,
I mean, I played a lot of Warcraft. It's dead to me now.
Black Ops 7 was actually very interesting. Grounded 2. Now, I can't lie. I remember one of our homeboys, Heavy Arms, was trying to get me on Grounded because apparently it's like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids type of thing. But I have nothing to say. But apparently it's going to be a big thing. Invincible Versus. You already know. You already know.
It's a versus game.
Yeah,
It's a tag fighter. But there were a few others. So Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, that already came out.
Yep.
So it just depends on what they're going to add or do new to it. I think Chronos was one of the games that was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, that game actually looked pretty interesting.
Yeah, so now there was one that I don't know if I'm saying the name of it right. It was called NTE or ETN, like Neverness to Everness or Everness to Neverness.
That was one of the games that I wrote.
Yeah, it looks like a Zenless Zone Zero or Wuthering Waves type of game.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's made by the same people who did they did one gacha game that didn't do that, Tower Fantasy. They did that game.
That was the game that I actually liked playing on PS4.
It was decent.
Yeah, but I didn't play the update because apparently they did a whole lot better to it. My favorite part was the battle system because it's the only game that I seen that was like the whole Genshin Impact style, where you can jump cancel combos.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite part to it. Let's see.
Ninja
Gaiden
Gaiden 4.
On Wednesday, but Ninja Gaiden 4 is definitely one that I'm interested in. Onimusha is probably the one I will be buying hands down.
Yeah.
There's an Outer Worlds 2 coming out. Fragpunk. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is apparently going to be hype. I seen something when I was watching Maximilian, and apparently there's going to be a version of it by WaveNet that was never introduced before, where you actually get to do a playable version of Noob Saibot. So, which was actually pretty cool. Final Fantasy Tactics is always a good game if you're interested. The Everless Chronicles, My Hero Academia. I'm actually surprised they're still making those games. Like they're trying to keep the arena fighter of that genre alive with that game.
It's literally just for casual. It's like casual bait.
Yeah, Silent Hill F, very interesting game. I haven't played one since PlayStation. So, and then Metal Gear Solid.
Yep, Snake Eater, which is coming out in a few days, and there's already reviews and speculation. There's a lot. I think Metacritic gave it like a 88% so far.
It's pretty good.
Part of that is nostalgia bias, but that's still pretty good score.
I like Metacritic gave it 88%, and there was like a bunch of tens.
Is this a new Snake Eater or like a new Metal Gear Solid remake?
It's a remake.
Okay.
It's a remake. He was like, "It's a remake." I said, "Nah, it's a remake." He was like, "Why you say that?" I said, "It's because the gameplay is Metal Gear 5."
Okay.
I said the gameplay is. I was like, if it was the same gameplay as Metal Gear 3, then I was like, yeah, this is a remaster. But the moment I see the gameplay, I was like, this is Metal Gear 5.
So it's kind of like a Final Fantasy Rebirth thing. It's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Because the game that I was actually interested in was Onimusha. Everybody was saying it's a Souls-like. People played the demo. It's not Souls-like at all.
It looks slower paced.
It is. So found out that Devil May Cry and Onimusha originally came off of RE engines from older Resident Evils.
Yeah.
Because the old school Onimushas were all left to right was to turn, up was to walk forward, down was to go back. So they've changed that now. But I think they said that the enemies as well as some of the systems was a little bit too hand-holding, but there is a lot of complex mechanics. But it used to be you find a weapon by traveling, traversing, puzzle solving, killing an enemy, whatever, and then you can level it up. Your health doesn't level up. It was literally weapons that can level up and you just fight from there.
Yeah.
We're going to see what ends up happening because...
I'll play it.
Oh, yeah. The one game that wasn't mentioned for some reason, which is a big game that's going to be coming out, Phantom Blade Zero.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for that game.
Yeah,
that looks pretty
me
hype.
too.
Lords of the Fallen 2. I'm pretty hyped for that.
Yes!
They made that shit look... It looks epic.
Oh, yeah. The whole... you don't play a lot of Souls games.
Not a lot, but...
I will say this. Because I was intrigued by how side games... different side.
I was about to say.
updated Lords of the Fallen, because we was playing together.
Yeah.
He finished it.
Damn.
I ain't gonna speak on that, but it's just one of those games. It is a fun game. It's a little bit more complex because of the whole dimensional shift that you could do, but you'll fall in love with the game.
What's the game called?
Lords of the Fallen.
It
should be on sale. The first one should be on sale. They just did an update on it not too long ago because they'll add certain things or they're always fixing UI. That director actually listens to his fans.
Yeah.
And he looks at the constructive criticism and the good feedback, and he'll say what they're doing, and they implement it. So I'm already a fan of them for that. Now, if you want a game where you get to get the full vastness of what I want to actually consider Elden Ring a quad A game, even though it's AAA.
Yeah, it feels
play
quad
Elden
A.
Ring.
You haven't played Elden Ring?
I played it.
Oh,
How
far? Like you? Have you beat it?
far did you get?
Beat it? No, I didn't beat it. But I played enough because I played it at my homeboy's house.
Oh, that's like the demo.
Not the demo. I
mean, that's like a demo experience. I'm saying if you say
yeah.
You gotta sit there and like explore and
You need it yourself.
create your own builds and stuff.
You need it yourself, man. So it's worth it. Now I'm not talking about DLC, just for you to get, because I didn't even know I introduced Shanks to the Souls games.
Yeah.
I've been playing Souls games since Demon Souls, and I can't lie, I said F Souls games for a hot little minute until Bloodborne came out. Played Bloodborne, played Cold Vein, played The Surge. I played all type of Souls games. But then he got on with Remnant 2 with me, him and Heavy Arms. Then Elden Ring, he didn't end up playing it, but what is your experience with Elden Ring?
I mean, it's epic. And then I think Elden Ring, you really realize like FromSoft, like what's his? I forgot the dude's name. He makes it up, but like the way how he designs bosses, like it's like it feels like actually one-on-one with another human being. Like that's how good the boss designs are.
Now, here's the funny thing though, because I gotta mention this funniness. He actually tried going into his next Souls game that he dropped.
Oh, Philosophy.
Yeah, so
Lies of P, all that.
It was just the boss designs. The boss designs from Liza P and Elden Ring, like it's night and day. I feel like Elden Ring does a better job with the boss designs than
so even though you played it, I want you to
fully
immerse yourself in it to yourself, because you having to go by somebody else and play it, that's not the same as you having the game by yourself, being able to do everything without any restriction.
I think the biggest thing about Elden Ring is the open world, the fact that you just explore
and the meta building. You can build all types of different.
And if you want to ask what class did I pick first, I picked the Confessor first.
It doesn't matter what class.
Starting
original
stats too.
Yeah, but it's not that big a deal.
But
it's not.
But the first class I started, I was
because there is hard mode.
Yeah,
you start with that
prisoner.
Yeah, if you start with that, but what's called this?
I just call it the prisoner.
Yeah.
Because Christian, my whole, but he was like, I wonder what class you're gonna pick. I said, let me pick Confessor. He was like, you picked that one? And I was like,
if you know my personality, you should know who I picked. Come on, it's not that hard.
Whatever this wizard or sorcerer.
Stop! Why you gave him a hint?
That's what I'm saying. It's either the wizard.
But there's only one of two classes, so you just got to pick the right one.
I know it's either the wizard or the sword master. It's not. It's one of them.
Apothecary.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I took plasma, dog. I don't fight up close. I fight from afar. But yeah. So I would say get into Elden Ring, and then you can go. Honestly, Lords of the Fallen is cheaper, so I would say do Lords of the Fallen. I think it's still only $20 for the game.
Yeah. And
I think there's like a $5 DLC if you want to unlock another class. I think it's like a Dark Knight or a Blood Knight or something like that. But Lords of the Fallen is a really good game, and there is online co-op to play in the game. Because we went pretty far playing the same stuff and everything else. You don't have to worry about the weirdness of like a save state where it's like, oh, somebody got to leave in order to. Everything is seamless.
Mm-hmm.
But Elden Ring, definitely single player experience because I got annoyed. I joined his world, and I was just like, I already know how this works. It's now multiplayer.
Yeah.
Assholes get to come and invade your thing. Sure enough, came in. He doesn't even know how to play the game yet, and I'm still trying to remember how to play. Got wiped. And I'm trying to chuck plasma from afar while the guy is running after.
Yeah, loads of Fallen, you can play multiplayer and you can turn off invading.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, so that should be an option that they should put, but that's part of the beauty of the Souls games.
Yeah.
But you know.
Also, there's another game. I don't know if you guys saw it. You saw Sword of Legends?
I think
It sounds familiar. I believe so.
Yeah.
Like,
that's that other Chinese or
Yes.
Korean game. Yeah.
I was like,
is that the one with the chick? With
That's the one where you're soulless, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that one. The one where the chick came in that was trying to absorb him. It was just like soulless retro or something like that.
Maybe I can't
Like
remember.
that. I was like,
That game is pretty.
If you see a Chinese game, I'll probably check it out.
I was like
that game was pretty.
Gamescom overall, I like. They did their thing, but like I said, but back to the awards thing. Some of these awards make no sense because some of the games already came out.
Yeah.
But most epic, it went to Resident Evil. Not surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Most entertaining, it went to Hella. I don't know if you ever heard of that one. Hella Wind Up, Night's Peak.
The game sounds familiar, but I can't reference anything in my brain. The title sounds familiar.
Best mobile game was Love and Deep Space Paper. I don't even know what that is, but for best mobile.
Not Honkai Star Rail? Or Zenless Zone Zero?
Well, I mean, this is like upcoming.
No, those are upcoming.
Upcoming.
Games that showed up at Gamescom pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, basically that. And they say best trailer was Hollow Knight. Not surprising.
It was not even a trailer though.
I was like,
that lets me know like half of the stuff is just shilling.
People are just super hyped.
Yeah, it's just fandom right now.
But what makes damn show don't make no sense was the fact that they say best Nintendo game was Mario Kart. The game already came out over Kirby Air Ride. I'm like, you have a game that's not even out yet, and everybody's praising that game over Mario Kart. Yet you give. I was like, that make no sense.
I can't lie. I've heard people confess already about Mario Kart.
It ain't.
You're an idiot if you think Mario Kart is a fun game.
No.
It's literally the same game that came. It's the previous game with updated stuff. It's just like extra tracks. The biggest part about it is you can just drive anywhere.
Drive anywhere,
They had like empty world. Like I see the open world. It's not that impressive.
To me, the best Mario Kart was the last one, which is Mario Kart 8 and Double Dash, which is for the GameCube.
So it's just shilling at this point, and I can't lie. Kudos to you if you have the money to buy a Switch too, but just the practice of what Nintendo's doing, all you're doing is being a guinea pig.
Yeah, but
you're a piggy bank.
I saw people were at Gamescom playing Elden Ring on the Switch too, and it ran like shit.
Yeah. That's
bad because Max was like, "Oh, this Street Fighter 6 runs great on this."
Listen, they talked about it, because the guy has said, if you put it on the TV, fine, it's good.
That's just it's docked. When it's docked,
but when it's docked,
yeah,
great. He said when it's docked, is perfectly fine. But when the moment you take it out, So he was like,
get a rock ally.
And he just said, if you're gonna play it on the Switch, leave it on the TV.
I'm telling you, when I saw the
then what's the point? The biggest selling point is I can game at home, I can game on the go. Now it's saying you got stipulations.
I was like, you want to get the slow, you can play it ahead, but if you want to get the better quality, better this, better that, put it on the TV.
You only get a Switch 2 if you really like Nintendo games. That's it.
You should only be buying it for first party.
Yeah. And the sad thing about when they showed the freaking Kirby Air Ride, Sakurai, you already know about Sakurai. Everybody's praising it. That dude did his damn thing. He even dissed Kirby Air Ride, which made everybody laugh. He was like, "They said we want to work on this project." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "This Kirby Air Ride." He looked at it. He was like, "This is basically Mario Kart." I just started laughing, and then he was like, "This is not Mario Kart." And then he was like, "What?" He turned that game into a racing Smash game.
Is that
that's his baby?
Is that a new game coming out?
Yeah, the new Kirby game is pictured like a freaking Mario Kart game, but just put Kirby characters and put Smash in it.
But I did
and
hear
it worked.
that Nintendo took Sakurai out of retirement.
Yeah,
So
they had to.
So
Statue.
God only knows what Sakurai is about to work
New
on.
Smash incoming.
New Smash incoming.
Or it's going to be a Smash like.
Yeah.
That Kirby game, it's basically Smash like, basically, except it's just racing.
That's a good hybrid though.
Yeah.
That is a good hybrid. So I can't lie. At this point, I just want Sakurai to come up with different
Different
fighting
ideas.
game types.
Bro.
Like find the genres, or not the genres. Find the IPs or the franchises that fans love and just do something with. Obviously, people probably want another Pokken or something similar.
Yeah, most likely.
You know, Sakurai got his work cut out for him. And the thing about it is it's always him and his wife, and then everybody else comes and just does the additional that he says.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, and they said best visual Resident Evil. I'm like, that ain't surprised. Resident Evil did look good. So I said,
Now here's a question though. I mean, I know that the technology and the time might be different, but Capcom is solid when it comes down to the visuals. Which one visually would you say looked better from an initial presentation? Village or this one?
Resident Evil?
Yeah. Village is technically Resident Evil 8.
yeah.
I mean, it's been so long. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, but the thing about it is when Village came out, it turned heads. It made noise for a long time, mainly because of
This one,
the gooning.
Mommy.
Yeah, mommy milkers.
Yeah.
but this one did look good. It looked. I gotta compare the two, but this one I'll probably lean towards the new one.
I mean, they always have to keep improving. It felt like you're watching a movie when you watch a trailer.
Yeah. And the fact that you feel the sense of dread in that character,
Yeah.
and then makes you feel it at the same time when you're like in first person mode, and then you're like third person, and then when you go third person, everybody's like, oh, there's like they say the dread calms down when you in third person, but the dread comes up when you're in first person. I'm just
Of
like,
course.
I was like, oh shoot,
Because you have the comfortability of being able to see around you without having to worry about yourself.
Yeah.
But just imagine if you have either that, what is it? I think it's the I think it's 8.2D surround sound or the 3D surround sound headphones to immerse yourself in it. Play it at night.
Yeah, play it at night with lights off.
lights off.
Yep.
Like, I'm good. I'm not a big horror guy.
I was like, oh,
Me neither.
man.
Me neither. The last time I did anything horror that actually caused me paranoia was actually Paranormal Activity, the first one. I'm good on trying to do any more of that. I watched the streamers go.
Yeah, I'll watch streamers. I'll watch streamers.
I watched my brother play it because I was too terrified, especially some monster maniacs, the humanoid leech and whatnot. That terrified me. Mr. X terrified me.
Really?
Mr. X?
You know what? I can understand because if you're trying to run away and it's kind of like you're scrambling, you're messing with
Oh, you messing with, and then you just hear a big giant and Nemesis as well.
Did you have the vibration on at the same time?
I think my brother did.
That helps.
Like he did at the same time, and then eventually I finally played a new one. I see what everybody. I was like, oh crap! The scariest one I'll never forget. A Resident Evil 2 remake. I played it. I climbed down the ladder. I was like, Mr. X ain't gonna climb down no damn. He was too damn big. He just jumps down, and I see him jumping down. I'm like, I am not playing no more. I'm not playing.
The last horror game I played was Resident Evil 1 on GameCube, the remake.
The remake. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
But after that, I was like, I'm good.
Horror game.
And I like rushed through that game to finish it. I missed all the secrets.
Horror game. Oh, PT. I actually played that demo.
PT.
Oh,
it was the Silent Hill. Was it Silent Hill or no? Was it?
I don't remember, but it was the one where it was just like it was a demo for.
I know what you're talking about, though.
It was considered like the scariest thing that people have
Yeah,
ever.
I watched so many people play the demo of that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I played it.
I think it turned out to be Silent Hill, right?
I believe so, but when I tell you it psychologically got to me, I just deleted everything about it. I was good. I
don't want to have fucking nightmares. Fuck that.
Again,
yeah.
But a game that the horror game that I played through, I don't know if you ever played. It's called Eternal Darkness for the GameCube.
Oh yeah.
Man, it mind warped everybody to the point there was one time I played it. Next thing you know, it says all your save data has been deleted. Is it for all games? I completely freaked out.
Oh wow.
I literally turned on and I just see my save data stuff. It's like, I was like,
it's fucking with you.
scared me. I'm like, Jesus.
So interesting games that would be considered horror, but it's not horror proper that I played. Onimusha technically is a horror game. If you actually watch the original intro for Onimusha, you'd be like, what the hell? Parasite Eve.
Yeah.
Great game, but it is considered
I actually
I liked it.
That was a good game.
And then
That wasn't that scary though.
No, it wasn't.
yeah, but it has the horror.
It had a
elements.
tone.
Like the one part, if y'all remember this, because it's very early on. Because I remember a few parts of it was when Eve has the when you go into the opera house and you have to go and you're going down the hallway, it literally shows you the rat mutate. And it's like it has all this like weird ooze and everything coming out of it before you have to fight it.
Damn.
And then there's the game that I can't lie, they might not want to admit it, that Scream stole their inspiration from Clock Tower. Clock Tower was an old school Japanese horror game.
Is that like PS2 or something? That sounds old.
PS1, PS2.
Yeah, it sounds so.
Yeah,
I think I remember the name.
But they have multiple. There, if I'm correct, Clock Tower 3 was actually one set in a university where it literally the monster's name is Scissorman. But it is kind of like a jump scare thing. Like I played the first one and I said never again after that. But you play as like this little kid or teenager or whatever else, and you're going throughout the house and you're trying to do certain things, but you'll find like the villain will like start trying to run after you or come after you, and you have to go into different rooms and you have to hide. You don't have a health bar, you have a sanity meter, and you would have to like go under the bed or go in the closet or whatever else, and it'll change scenes and it'll show like the monster come in and it's walking around and everything else, and you're having to do certain things with the controller because it's vibrating to try to like calm yourself down. I was just like, okay, this is nerve-wracking. I can't do this ever again.
Yeah.
So after that, I just stuck to fighting games and RPGs, especially on PlayStation. Like
I'm good.
Yeah, PS2 is actually the PS2 was when I actually tried Clock Tower 1, and I didn't realize they had a vibration set. I was just like, it's PlayStation. But then when I looked up some information, I forgot that PS1 had a DualShock controller, which was the prototype for what later on became PS2 DualShock. Yeah. You should look them up. The Clock Tower games. Just watch some Let's Plays.
You brought back a wave of nostalgia with the Parasite Eve mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Parasite Eve was fun.
Yeah, that
was
was
just gruesome but fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, we went down memory lane with that one. But is there any other information you got? Cause I'm kind of out.
Yeah, I kind of out of information from all the Gamescom, EWC, but we already talked. We talk a little bit about Tekken, about Arson Ash. We talk about a little bit of Mena. So it's like we'll have to see.
Yeah. Oh, a few things. Marvel Tokon, September 9th.
It's like a week from now.
For the beta.
If I'm correct, it's either September 9th or September 12th. Well, September 12th is a Friday. I don't think they're going to do a demo on September 9th. Maybe it's beforehand. I can't remember. 2XKO comes out. Technically their 1.0 release or alpha state, beta state, whatever it is, September 9th. I know that one.
Yeah.
I quit on that game. Cause it's been so long. You know how many?
What do you mean? It was at EVO. It's been talked about everywhere.
The hype is building back up.
Yeah, it's back up.
Yeah.
Especially once they announce Vi. Like.
We'll see.
The hype is still there.
It's still there, man. It's still there. The one that died is Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter died on release, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, hopefully they do some updates and they can bring it back, but it's forever going to be a side tournament game. I think those are the only two updates I can think for games. It's fighting games, of course, but those are the only two I can think of. Marvel Tokon demo, PlayStation 5, and 2XKO Steam release, but it's eventually going to make its way to console.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's basically it.
Alright, so guys, hopefully you like this conversation and the topics we talked about. Leave a comment down below on anything that we talked about. Leave us some feedback and advice on some of the next things we could talk about. And of course, don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. Like, comment, subscribe as always. But this is Gina Invasion signing off.
This is Power Trick. See y'all in the future.
It's Shankster.
Yep. Peace, guys.
Peace.